Hey, thanks for tuning in. Rizzle here. I have some good news. At least I think it's good news. But I recently did a video on the Moultrie cellular cameras. And in that video, I had mentioned not only Moultrie, but I also mentioned a couple other companies in that video. Which one of them companies reached out to me. And it was about customer service. So if you haven't watched that other video, go back, watch that other video of mine, and that will lead up to this video. Okay, getting back to the company that reached out to me. This company watched my video, they seen my video, they reached out to me, and we kind of talked back and forth a little bit. And the person said they wanted to send me a camera. They wanted to send me a camera free of charge. I thought, wow, okay, I'll just show you the camera. Right here it is. It is a Reveal TACTACAM X 3.0. There's the picture of it. There's what it looks like. But yeah, they sent me this at no charge because after watching the video, and the issues that I had, they just wanted to make things right. I recently had one of these during hunting season. I had it for about a week. And I had an issue with it, with this little stud on the back side where you mount it to a tripod or a tree base or something. But it was cracked around there. And I was having issues getting a hold of the company. It went on for 3 days. And I just got to the point to where I just returned it. But after watching my video, they seen the video and they did reach out. I give a big thank you to TACTACAM for reaching out. They're wanting to try to make things right. And, in my book, that's a big plus. It's a great big plus. But yeah, they said they're going to send me this TACTACAM. They sent it to me for free. I did not pay for this. I told them I'd give it a review for sure. I said, I will give this a review, and there's no doubt about that. I will be honest about it, and I don't hold back. It's the way I roll. I don't hold back. But I'm going to give this a review. I'm going to set it outside. I'll put it over by the deer feeder, and we'll see how this does. Now, the individual that reached out to me, I want to thank you from TACTACAM. I don't like doing names and saying names of individuals unless they say it's okay or something to say their name for companies like that, because I feel like if they're representing that company and they reach out to somebody, they can only do what they can do to make things right and what their company allows them to do. But this individual, they were great to work with. They did a good job. And, they represent Reveal TACTACAM X 3.0. They represent the company. So anything they say or their actions on how they do represents back to their company. So that's kind of one of the reasons I don't mention names. Is, it's the company they're representing, not theirself. Companies will only let them do what they can do, handle certain warranties the way they can only be handled through the company. And they have stipulations and things they got to follow. And I get it. Me personally, I'm impressed that TACTACAM reached out to me and sent me this for free. Thank you goes out to TACTACAM. Big plus in my book, big plus. So we're going to get outside. We're going to set this up and we're going to see how it does. Send the notifications and stuff like that. I want to try it out for about a month and see what it does. I did sign up for the month already. I already got everything set up in the app. There's plenty of videos out there on this on how to set this up, so I didn't want to bore you with all that. There's just so many videos out there on this. But I don't know there's a video out there like this. How they seen my video and they reached out and they're trying to make things right. Gosh, that's a big plus. Oh, I don't want to forget. And another thing, I did ask them about the warranty on this. What happens when the warranty is out? They said their warranty is a 1-year warranty, I believe, on that. And then after the warranty, I was concerned. And I asked her, I said, are parts still available for this camera out of warranty? To where if I need to send this camera in and have it repaired at my own cost, can I still have this repaired outside of warranty? The answer was yes. I thought, great, awesome. That's a big bonus there. Because if you go back and watch my other video on the Moultrie cameras, you're going to want to know why I'm so excited about that part of it. But yeah, you can still send this in after warranty and have parts put on it, updated, at my cost. I'm good with that. But I did get this set up, and I'll show you here. Batteries are already in it. I already put the batteries in it. We'll slide them back in, snap it in, and close the lid. Then I'm going to move outside. We're going to get this set up on a tree, and we're going to try it out for a month. And I'll do an update on it and let you know how it's doing. But again, before we move outside, it got cold out again a little bit. I just didn't want to do all this outside. Kind of want to stay warm a little bit. But before we go outside, I personally want to thank TACTACAM for taking care of this, trying to resolve the issues, and trying to make things right. And once again, thank you. We'll be moving outside here in just a bit. We'll give it a shot. All right. See you soon. All right. We are back out here where I'm going to hang this camera up. Now I have installed the batteries. The batteries are installed. There's plenty of videos on YouTube and stuff like that showing you how to install the battery tray and stuff in this. I'll just pop it out once more again. There's the battery tray. I have it out, batteries are in it. I'm gonna pop the batteries back in it. I already put the straps already installed. I've already installed the app. App is installed. The Reveal app is already on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hang it on the tree for now. We'll get it positioned. I think you can see, I'm gonna have it in front of the deer feeder. So anything that's going to that deer feeder, I'll be able to see. And also, the house is right there. So we can look out the front window also and see if there's any deer out here in front of it. And if there is deer in front of it, if it's picking the deer up or not, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get this hung on the tree. Get this position where it needs to go. Get it turned this way. Then I like to put a little stick behind it to angle it down a little bit more. And I'll just block it back there a little bit. Then we're going to get the antenna put up. I'm going to switch it to the setup setting. So I got it strapped to the tree. And I put it in setup mode. I'm gonna Wi-Fi it to the camera here. Camera, and then Wi-Fi, so I can see where I have it aimed at. You guys can see that or not. Then I'm gonna connect to the camera. And then there's the Reveal camera. Yes, I want to connect. Give it a few seconds here. See if it gets connected. It's taking a little bit longer. All right, it's still taking a little bit longer. There we go. Now it's on. There's where it's aimed at. And I kind of wish it would go that way and horizontally flip it for you, but it doesn't. So that's where it's aimed at. And I'm going to get this aimed to where it's not too bad where it's at now. You can see that line through there. Hope you can see that okay. Let me get behind the camera and see. And you can see where the line's at. It's just at the bottom of the feet of the feeder. So I think I'm just going to leave it there and just see how it does. I could move it up a little bit. I mean, it's probably going to pick up coon, coyotes, and all that stuff. I could probably raise it a little bit, but you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it there and see how it does. We'll see what happens with it. So I got it pretty much where I want it at, I believe. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it there and see how it does. So I'm going to go ahead and exit the app and get out of it. I'm going to get the camera and I'm going to switch it into on. So I'm going to push it up to on mode. So we have it in on, and I think I have my phone on silent. Let me turn the speaker back on. And I want to do a test. Let's see. All right. It's like I might have had to put it back down into setup mode. So I'm going to do a test. Looks like we're still trying to hook up to the signal here. We're still hooking up to the signal. Looks like we're good there. I'm going to hit test. See if it sends anything. Still waiting on the signal to come through. Hit it up into on. And there it is. I just got the video, test video from it. We'll go into the camera. We'll check that out. And there it is. There is the picture it just sent me when I did the test. That's the test video, the picture. So yeah, it looks good. I think it's going to be fine. I'm not going to change any settings in this camera at all. I'm going to leave the settings where it's at, and we'll just see what it does. I may reduce the picture size on it, just so it's not snapping as many pictures at a time. Make sure that's not on photo burst or anything like that. Since I only signed up for the $5 plan. I think the $5 plan allows you to have 250 photos. Which, if it's set by a feeder, it can go through those in no time, in a few days. If it's just clicking and clicking and clicking. So we're gonna leave it set up like there. I got it in on mode. I'm gonna close the door. Door's closed. I'm gonna take this extra strap here. I'm just gonna wrap it around the tree. I don't like leaving this strap hanging. Wrap it around there a few times. Now, where I have this positioned at, it's over the deer feeder. Oh, by the way, that deer feeder, I have a video on it. Go to that deer feeder video, and you'll be able to see what kind of brand that deer feeder is and what I'm using to feed the deer with. So I suggest go to that video, and you can check out all about the deer feeder that we have. And phone just went off. I don't know if you heard that or not, but my phone just went off. It snapped another picture of me. So I need to hurry and get away from this because I'm only allowed 250 photos for $5. That's the bad thing about these plans is if in order for me to get videos, I have to pay a little extra to get the videos or HD quality. But we'll see how it goes. We'll try this out. And I'm going to pan around to show you where this is setting at in relationship to the house. There's the deer feeder, and then there's the house. So you can see that we will have no problem seeing any deer in front of this camera and see if it's working properly or not. I appreciate you tuning in. It's snapping another picture of me too. It is pretty quick so far. I mean, it is sending pictures pretty quick. One of the other cameras I have, it took a while to get the pictures through. But hey, I just want to leave it here with you. I'll get back with it on an update on this, let you know how this camera is doing. I want you to enjoy the outdoors and be safe while doing so. This is Rizzle. Hit the like and subscribe button. That way, if you hit the notification button, you will get notifications when I come out with a new video. So I appreciate you tuning in. And as always, enjoy the outdoors and stay safe.